Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Python Freaks once again. So today with this video, we are starting a new video series called In Minutes, in which I will try to give you an overview about the various trending technology or skill set in few minutes. We will briefly talk about it, what actually it is, why are we using it, and we'll try to touch upon the various key concepts related to it. So without any further delay, let's start this series with one of the most trending topics in 2021, which is virtualization. So, what is virtualization? So, virtualization is a process of running a virtual instance of a computer system in a layer abstracted from the actual hardware. So, in simple terms, if I have to explain, it's like we are creating an abstraction layer on the actual hardware of a single unit of a computer, processor, and storage, and then we are dividing that particular one fragment into multiple virtual units, which we call it as virtual machine. Now, each unit, or in terms of virtualization, we call it as a virtual machine, has its own OS and it's behave like it's an independent computer, even though it's just running on a small portion of the actual underlying computer hardware. Now, let's try to understand this with one small example. Let's say this is the traditional architecture. Consider this as your laptop or your home system or any workstation which you are working on. So we have our hardware. On top of it, we have operating system which can be Linux, Windows, and on top of it, we are running the applications. So this is how the traditional architecture looks like. Now in a virtualization architecture, the diagram is something like this. We have a hardware, we have a virtualization layer on it. It can be a hypervisor or something of that sort. And on virtualization layer, in different fragments, in multiple instances, there are like we are running a operating system, and on top of it we are running the corresponding app. Now this operating system can be Linux, Windows, or like different flavors of Linux also. Like on the first one we can run CentOS, on the second one we can run Fedora, and on the third one we can say run Kali Linux. So this is the actual the overall architecture of a virtualization. Now let's try to understand why actually are we using virtualization. So the first and the foremost reason is resource optimization and efficiency. Virtualization lets you run several applications, each on its own VM with its own OS, on a single physical computer without sacrificing the reliability. This enables the maximum utilization of the physical hardware and the computing capacity. So the next one in the queue is simple management. So replacing physical computer with software defined VMs makes it very easier to use and manage. Basically, this allows you to create, monitor and manage all the workflows very smoothly and from a centralized location. And the last but definitely not the least reason is faster provisioning. So what it means is like we can buy, install and configure a hardware. But for that it's actually a little bit time consuming and tedious process. So if we do the same thing in virtualization, so it's like we have a platform, we just need to create a virtual machine and then give it to the user and they can use it. Let's move to the next part, which is what are the different types of virtualization. So there are different types of virtualization, like desktop virtualization. So in desktop virtualization, basically it allows you to run multiple desktop operating system, each on its own VM and on the same computer. They are mainly used in big organization where they can provide a single interface for all its employees, and it can be managed from a centralized location. Example is a VDI, like which is a virtual desktop interface provided by Citrix. Similarly, we have network virtualization. So through network virtualization, we create a entire view from a network that the administrator can use, and he can manage from a single point overall the entire group of system. And then we have storage virtualization. So storage virtualization enables all the storage device of the network where they're installed on individual servers or standalone storage unit to be accessed and managed from a single storage device. So basically the overall thing is like basically virtualization allows you to manage all the things from a centralized location. And then we have data virtualization, we have application virtualization and many more. And then parallel to this, we also have one more type of virtualization, which is booming like anything in the current situation, which is cloud virtualization, wherein it's actually a combination of all the servers, storage, and physical data center clubbed in one thing, and entire thing is virtualized. And basically cloud virtualization is in comes in basically in three flavors. First is IaaS, which is infrastructure as a service. So here we virtualize the server, storage, networks, and based on the requirement, we can just create one platform. And then the second one is platform as a service. So here we virtualize the development tool, databases, and other cloud-based services. And basically on top of it, you can build your own cloud-based application and solution. And then the third one is software as a service. So software as a service is like basically you can use a particular software on cloud. It can be say Microsoft .NET or any particular software which can be used on cloud. So with this we have come to the end of the video. Hope you like the content. And if yes, then please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. And please stay tuned for more contents like this. See you all in my next video. Bye.